In this video, I wanted to discuss the best ability card loadout, but not for PvP, for hunting. I know I might raise a few eyebrows when I say that, but ability cards do have a place in hunting. So I want to look at the 4 best ability cards that you can use. With the nerf to the varmint rifle some time ago, we saw a huge reduction in the lock-on distance of this weapon, which when you're trying to shoot a flock of birds down can cause you issues. It's fine when you're chasing a muskrat across the floor, but the fact a bird can just keep going up, or even just across deep water, means eventually you will lose your lock-on. And let's face it, even if you keep your lock on and kill a bird over a lake or a river, you won't be swimming out there into the deep water to get it. To combat this reduction in range, you can equip the ability card Paint It Black. As I'm sure you know, this card allows you to paint targets onto players, but in this case we can use it to paint targets on animals. And we can do this from much further away than our normal lock-on distance. This comes in very handy when a bird you're aiming at drifts out of lock-on range, or if a couple of birds from a flock start getting too far away as well. I know for the most part the Red Dead community aren't used to breaking away from lock-on mode, but for this situation you will have to pull your free aim skill out the bag. Don't worry too much though, there is still an automatic part of using this ability, and that comes from the X's being automatically painted on as your sights drift over your target. When using this for hunting though, you do want to be quite selective when pulling the trigger. As you can see in this example, I paint 2 targets on this heron and they are quite clearly on each wing, which is not a straight kill. Using 2 bullets you will degrade the carcass and lose animal parts and subsequently money, so if you have to, like I do here, repaint the target and then pull the trigger. Although nowadays you can riddle a heron with bullets and still get 1 feather from it as a 1-star destroyed carcass, which is just the same amount as a perfectly preserved 3-star carcass, which, you know, doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is what it is. In addition to the use of Paint It Black to place X's on a target, this is also an ability that temporarily removes bloom from your reticle. In regards to bullet damage dipping at longer distances and you lowering the chances of getting a 1-hit kill, there are a few more ability cards that we can use that come into play here. Finding its place in the 2nd slot of your ability card loadout, this card helps to balance out the dip in damage at long range and is based on the amount of stamina that you currently have. So if you've got full stamina, then that's where this card is most effective. Although peak conditioning will very rarely play a part in people's ability card builds in PvP matches, as hunting is mainly effective on horseback, your stamina should stay high as you're not using your legs. This means the effects of this card will be strong in increasing your chances of getting that single shot kill, which will increase the amount of high quality pelt you get and subsequently increase your hunting profits. The 3rd card you should equip is Horseman. As I mentioned previously, for the majority of the time that you hunt, you'll most likely be on horseback, and that's where the Horseman card comes into play. This passive ability is a simple one. It allows you to deal more damage while on horseback, and that's all I can say about that one really. It just makes your shots more powerful. And finally, coming in on the 4th slot is Landon's Patience. During hunting, while you're looking around for animals, there's going to be naturally some time in between your kills while you locate your next target. This is where the passive ability attached to this card works in your favour. Waiting for up to 15 seconds between your shots increases your damage. The first shot you fire at an animal while hunting is the most important one. This shot dictates the quality of the carcass that you end up with. So increasing the damage of a single shot will help your chances of getting a clean 1-hit kill. So in summary, in order of my personal recommendation, equip Paint It Black, then Peak Conditioning, and then if you've got the slots available to you, equip Horseman and then Landon's Patience. Good luck hunting out there, and I hope you notice a difference when you've got these ability cards equipped. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. If this helped you out or you enjoy this straight to the point type of content, then please give it a like and subscribe for more like this. And if you're interested in finding out what is officially the fastest way of making XP as a solo player, then click the video on screen now. I'm JmCooKie. Cheers.